YouTube video explaining how she was relentlessly bullied.
But heard too late.
Recent tips have been flooding in connection with the 15-year-old chef.
September 7th, 2012. A 15-year-old girl uploads a video to YouTube documenting her ongoing struggle with cyber harassment and blackmail being done at the hands of an unnamed individual. Throughout the video, not a single word is spoken. Instead, the teen tells her story through dialogue written on paper cards, flipping through them one by one, painting a picture of the traumatic abuse she was living through. Just over 1 month later, she would be dead. As a director's...
Oh shit, and that's like one of those videos that they always do, like a commercial, like, I am a woman, and then they drop the card. I got sexually abused, and they drop the card. But then this person fucking took it too far and took this person out. Jesus Christ, that person has serious anger issues. That's next level type of anger. You put stuff on a card and put it on video! Damn, I can't imagine that type of anger, yo. Gee, what the fuck? Oh, wait. Probably since she said her name, they could trace her back to the person. But she probably didn't say her real name.
Result of that very harassment. The story of Amanda Todd is one of the most
Oh, it was. What the fuck? Well, still, I can't imagine anybody getting that mad. But now it's like, oh, well, they got mad at the video, but damn, killing somebody still. You made a video! Wait, you made a video hitting on me? Still, like, no matter how you put it, it's ridiculous.
Breaking across all of YouTube.
They could have just used that opportunity to get famous on YouTube themselves and say their side of the story, or attract the people who don't like that other person.
With the case sending ripples not only across the site, but across the world as well, with the fallout still being felt to this very day. And from this case, a light was briefly cast on one of the darker corners the internet has ever seen.
Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to Teethdaggers reacts / analyzes videos. Today, we will be analyzing the daily chapter, a YouTube rabbit hole by Nick Crawley. If that doesn't catch your attention, understand that this is a scary video, and if you're into scary videos, I hope you got your blanket with you, because we're gonna do it right now.
Momentarily illuminating a community that was never meant to be seen by the public eye, with a rabbit hole even more bizarre than anything we've covered on this channel before. And today, we're diving down to its very depths.
With your anchor person, Doris Marmy, and welcome to
The Daily Chapter. Happy hunting.
Whoa, that's the intro just to his, like, daily chapter type of content. Dude, I've been addicted to this guy's videos, I guess.
Before we dive into this incredibly dark topic, I chose not to do a sponsor on this one as it just didn't really feel right, but if you want to support the channel, I do have a Patreon page that offers some exclusive benefits. For example, less censored versions of videos like the one you're watching right now. Or you can just go over and check out the new ghost hunting channel that myself and Nexpo started called Nick and Ryan. We've got a brand new video dropping at the end of this month and then a ton more already filmed and ready to go after that. So there will be lots of content coming very soon. Links to both of these will be in the description, and with that, let's get back to the video. The story begins in the early days of the internet, a time when, due to the general public's lack of understanding of this new online world, moderation was at its most primitive and nefarious activity ran rampant, with many of the worst examples coming from the dawn of live streaming. Back then, streams and their associated chats were almost entirely unregulated, leading to them becoming a cesspool of all sorts of degeneracy, and it's within one of these very sites where Amanda's torment would begin. It happened on a website called Blog TV, where Amanda had logged in one evening at the age of 13 to the tune of 200 viewers, and it was here that she would be pressured to eventually flash the camera with the whole chat cheering her on, a decision that she would regret not only in the moment.
What the fuck? 200 fucking viewers, dog? Vlog TV and shit? Jesus, dude.
But for the remainder of her life. Lurking in the chat room was a man under the alias of Tyler Boo, who had been waiting for that very opportunity to grab a screenshot and recording of this young girl in her most vulnerable moment, before immediately turning around and using that image as blackmail in an attempt to leverage it for more private performances. It was a demand that Amanda refused, though truthfully it wouldn't have mattered anyway, as Tyler would turn her world into a living hell of online harassment, with a photo and video being sent to all of her friends, acquaintances, and family members. It got so bad that on multiple occasions,
Something like that happened to me too. And I was scared for like a couple of days and annoyed for a couple of days. And then I think some family members were like, what the fuck is
Stay
this?
Puffy 42069 said, "Video reacting, hell yeah."
Hell yeah, Stay Puffy. I hope you didn't miss the last one. The last one turned out to be really interesting. But yeah, we've been reacting for a while, Stay Puffy. And oh yeah, something like this has happened to me before. And after like a week or so, it all went away. It was no big deal. So what? Like some people, when they're a child, they're viewing their life like, I have to make it as an adult, and I have to do these certain things. If I don't do these certain things by this, my life is over. And they also, on top of that, are thinking, also, my life is over if I make a mistake right now. Because they've only lived so long that to them, that's the ultimate mistake.
Hotboxin said, "Remember the time Bobby Busha showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl?"
Bobby Busha showed up at halftime, and the Mud Dogs won the bowl, and that being said, edibles, maybe later right now, gonna smoke a bowl, getting back to the video.
Stay Puffy 42069 said, "Yeah."
And Stay Puffy, I'm even thinking about doing more video reactions after this. Because I got cozy after the last video reaction.
her entire family would be forced to move, though this was of no use, as Tyler's evil crusade persisted. Every new school, every person she interacted with, would eventually be met with the content from that fateful stream. Amanda could never outrun him, and with nowhere left to turn, she would take up drinking and drug use just to cope, until eventually, on October 10th, 2012, she just couldn't take it anymore.
Alright guys, perfect spot to stop. I gotta go get my coffee. I'll be right back. It's already brewed. But I'll only have to get up one more time for the rest of like the 24 hours. Let's get back to this video reaction while I drink the coffee, eat the food. I hope you guys have your snacks and your water and your green and your caffeine. I gotta get up one more time for this 24-hour stream, and we might even go more than 24 hours. So one more time, just bear with me for that time, but let's watch this meanwhile.
The story of Amanda Todd is a complex, tragic tale, with many factors ultimately playing a role in her untimely passing, with none being more prominent than her harasser.
Here, let me predict what is gonna go on right now. I bet y'all think that somebody is going to take her life, because right now what's going on is she did a YouTube stream before YouTube existed on some other website similar to YouTube, and it was blowing up with 200 live viewers, which is insane. And it was before Twitch and all that. It was a long time ago, apparently. 200 live viewers is insane. Somehow they didn't have any regulations. She ended up doing some stuff that she regretted, and it's all because of like a creepy internet hacker type of character with a big neck beard and a crazy big hat or something, and like a tattoo under his eye, some weirdo, bro. I don't know what they look like, but
Hotboxin said, a man named 4chan made her do it.
Yeah, something like that. It was, well, 4chan made her do it, but, well, you already gave it away then, man. I haven't even watched this video. I was just trying to do a prediction, yo. But my prediction is, yeah. She didn't get robbed or captured or kidnapped or anything like that. I think she thought her whole world
said, I don't even know what you're watching.
Oh, yeah, it was probably 4chan. Well, then I don't know if it's 4chan. But my prediction is something similar to that. And that is, she didn't get kidnapped, even though there's this creepy guy creeping around her and sneaking around her and looking at her information and stuff. She didn't get kidnapped. She actually, probably 4chan made her did it. Let's see if I'm right. That's my prediction for the video. I know I usually do predictions, and luckily a lot of times they're right, oddly enough.
And with her video gaining immense virality following her passing, all eyes were on Amanda's case, with the big question being, who is Tyler Boo? A question that leads us to a particularly
Oh wait, she did do the passing.
disturbing discovery.
Is it gonna... I guess it's not gonna get into it. Fuck all that talking for nothing, man. It's not gonna get into it. It's just gonna get into who is Tyler Boo. Tyler Boo is just some guy trying to make some bucks or some weirdo, dog. What do you mean, who is Tyler Boo? I mean, I guess we're gonna find out, and then it's gonna go into his arrest.
And today's main topic. As to unmask this abuser, we have to first recognize that he wasn't alone, but rather was part of one of the
More like Tyler Pooh.
most bizarre and deranged communities ever uncovered on the internet. With Amanda's story making headlines, Canadian authorities quickly began work on their investigation, dedicating a team of detectives to unmask the man behind the Tyler Boo alias. And there, it's likely that they discovered that the crimes Tyler had committed were far more common than you would imagine. Back then, Tyler was what is known as a capper, someone who prowls live streams of young women and men across the internet, egging them on into performing some type of lewd act. And upon convincing them to perform said act, these cappers would then take screenshots or recordings, also known as caps, immortalized.
Yeah, like I said, something similar to that happened to me. But after like 2 weeks, it all passed. Luckily, I didn't think that was my whole world. I guess I'm lucky to be a person that doesn't give a fuck about shit.
The moment in an image or short video. For some cappers, this is where their involvement ends, but for many others, it goes much deeper. Once in possession of the caps, they will then use this as blackmail against the victim in order to further extort them, which is exactly what Tyler Boo had done to Amanda.
You got nudes leaked? Lol.
Something like that, basically. Yeah, to my family members over Facebook. It wasn't even bad. It wasn't even bad. I wasn't even doing anything crazy. And and he was like, give me more. First of all, that's a fucking pedo if you think about it. He was like, give me more or I'll give this to your family. And he was like, or pay me. Like, those are your options. And I just was like, fuck you. And I just didn't care, I guess. I literally was like...
Hotboxin said, where did he get them from?
Well, no, not a hacked account.
Said, hacked account?
It was on one of those weird sites that they're talking about right now.
Hotboxin said, or he paid you to jerk it for him.
Well, I was young, so I don't think I was down to jerk it. I know I wasn't. He didn't pay me either. I just was on a website. Nothing
Bing HE 1234
like that.
said, were you sending the nudes to strippers online? Hotboxin said, chat roulette?
No, it was something before YouTube and shit. I forgot what it was. It was like on one of the same fucking sites that they're talking about right now. Some YouTube wannabes that wasn't successful.
Hotboxin said, I used to sit on chat roulette and have my spread asshole on the camera. Hotboxin said, but never showed my face.
I don't know if I believe you, Hotboxin. But yeah, dog, these people just think that's like the end of their whole world and shit. They actually, this
Hotboxin
goes on,
said,
I guess.
number 100% did it. Bing HE 1234 said, I sent some cool rap videos to Discord we can watch.
Hell yeah. I'm super excited for the videos. I promised we'll keep on doing some reaction videos. Plus, the reaction videos are good while I eat and I have some food cooking so I can get nice and full for the rest of the 24-hour stream. And that's the time I'm talking about when I'm going to go get up, get the food, get the water, be nice and cozy for this stream. So I'm going to be reacting to this final video right here. Then we'll
said,
watch those
I've jerked off
viewer-requested
for
videos.
strangers on my free cans too.
Maybe it was my free cams, but I don't think so. I think I was on a normal website, which is why the guy was able to trick me. If I was on my free cams, I don't think I was 18. No, it wasn't. I remember it was like something like Facebook Live or some shit. Maybe
Bing HE
MySpace
1234 said, honestly a couple leaked dick pics to the local community ain't even that bad.
Yeah, but people think that it's really bad. My work has seen my dick pics on accident, I believe, because they were kind of hinting at it. That somehow maybe I left my phone out or something. They're kind of hinting at it, but it wasn't. Nobody gave a fuck. Partly because I work in a dispensary. And so nobody really, and that's not even the craziest thing that went on there. Working at a dispensary, crazy shit goes on there. That show Disjointed isn't too far off from actually working at a dispensary, even though that show is completely fake. Somebody who wrote that show
said,
knows what the dispensary
my family
life is
wouldn't
like.
even care if someone sent them my nudes.
Yeah, so that's what happened. This guy sent a couple of my family members the nudes. One of my cousins were like, you're weird. And then the rest of the family just was like, don't care. Like, why is there a naked... Because I wasn't doing anything crazy, right? I wasn't jacking off like you said. I think I was like dancing naked. And then he was like, I'm going to send this. And I was like, alright, man. Whatever makes you happy. I don't think it bothered me. It made me, I'm not gonna lie, it made me panic for like 2 days. But after I saw that it already got sent out and everything, and like, I think everything was just chill, I don't know.
I mean, Blippi became the most famous children's YouTuber.
Who the fuck is Blippi?
said, and he has videos shitting on people so nobody gives a fuck.
No, Blippi is not the most famous. I thought it was that guy, PewDiePie.
He wasn't alone. Back then, this kind of stuff happened on a freakishly regular basis, with hundreds, even thousands of cappers operating on a given night, with their list of victims being essentially immeasurable.
I am talking YouTube kids.
Logan Paul.
Victims who had their lives completely and utterly destroyed by these malevolent outside forces that forbade them from ever speaking out.
Said,
And these
like 2 to 6 year olds.
Oh.
Bing HE1234 said, Arch the video called Two Lil Dudes Rap Song.
Arch the video called Two Little Dudes Rap Song. What's arch mean? But I will. And Bing HE1234. Weren't you the person who asked
Bing
me to make you mod?
HE1234 said, watch.
Oh, watch. Hell yeah, I will, guys. I'll get around to it any minute. Just gonna go get my food. Looking for a good time to stop to go get my food, because my food is actually done. Eat it while I'm watching this shit. Finish
Hotboxin
this reaction.
said, he's like a Pee Wee Herman wannabe. But he has a video of him doing the Harlem Shake and shitting on some dude's face from like 15 years ago lol.
Ew. Well, see, it doesn't really matter. Hotboxin proved the point. I get what that point was there for. But I'm looking for a good place to pause the video so I can grab the food real quick.
forces rarely operated alone.
Bing
In reality, many of these
HE1234
cappers were closely
said,
intertwined
yeah, I can
within
like
a
mute the
community
people
of
that are saying illegal
individuals
at
sharing this.
Bing HE1234
Hell yeah.
said, stuff.
Yeah, mute the people saying illegal stuff. And if you can, clip videos that you think will be funny. Even though that's not your job, that's part of my grind. And, well, yeah. Those would be the main things. And make sure my, everything's functioning well in the stream. And then tell me what viewers are liking. Like, if viewers are liking my reaction videos at that moment, then tell me, hey, keep doing reactions. They're liking the reaction videos. Stay Puffy is good at that. I love Stay Puffy. He's like part of the reason I like him being my mod, and I'm glad he wanted to or was down, is because I noticed from the beginning he was good at saying, hey, you should react. Hey, maybe do this. Even today he said do this and then do that. It makes the stream so much smoother. And it did! So thank you, Stay Puffy, if you're still here. But yeah, dude, do stuff like that for me. Help me make the stream smooth. And I definitely can make you mod.
Bing HE1234 said, lit.
Yeah, isn't that lit? I keep forgetting to thank Stay Puffy. He's one of the... Him and Hotboxin have been sick with it. Hotboxin's been linking all my Discord links and stuff when people ask for it. Hotboxin's been telling me what's good and stuff too. So it's been all lit. Hell yeah! And I'm gonna see what my mods say. I usually look at what my mods say in Discord before I invite anybody else onto the mod group. But I'll definitely be gifting you a sub if you are a mod. I just can't afford it until the 5th of next month. So you'll have to wait till then to get the gifted sub. And then I'm also going to pay you like gift cards. I can't pay much. I can't afford much.
Obama's _ husband said, WSG teeth.
Woo! We got Obama's _ husband in chat. We're just trying to
Hotboxin
do music.
Said, yeah, I'd gaff about any of that.
Yeah, Hotboxin doesn't give a fuck about any of that. I know, Hotboxin, he's just trying to chill. And we're glad to have him here. Yo, but yeah, we're just reacting to a video. Only because I'm doing a really long stream right now and I'm cooking food and
Bing
I'm multitasking.
HE1234 said, Teethdaggers the alpha male.
Biggie HE2324, the fucking alpha male. Fuck yeah, you dude. You too, bro. And so yeah, I'm just reacting while I'm waiting to get the food. And looking for a good time to pause so I can go get the food. Talking to chat. We're chilling. We're chilling. You can see that I'm actually recording this whole session, so it's kind of interesting that everybody came in at once. I think that'll make it a really interesting recording, so that was really cool. And as you can see, I've been streaming for 12 hours
when you playing
or
League
something.
of Legends with the unicorn girl.
Unicorn Goddess doesn't play League of Legends. She does play Fortnite, so we might be playing that with Unicorn Goddess too. But let's get right back into the scary video reaction.
Common practice, many of whom shared techniques, caps, and genuine online connections with each other. And as dark as this all may seem, their actual doings are somehow even worse than you could fathom. A fact that would only be fully understood and laid out on a silver platter upon the discovery of an internet-based program known as the Daily Capper.
Is that how we get to turn no cap? And just to get you guys caught up, if you're just entering this stream right now, this woman has done something awful, either to herself or maybe someone did something awful to her.
Obama's _husband said, Teeth is my boy, he's cool, pull up in the Roy. Teeth is talking, I am walking, he's so hot, the girls are gawking. I'm gonna wrap this up. Teeth has it from here, I think it's time we all
have a beer, and I'm gonna watch the video from here. Oh my god, you already used that rhyme. Fuck yeah, dude, you're helping on the stream, I appreciate it. I just got to be distracting. Fuck, man, I'm fucking up the archipelago flow. Let's get right back into the video. Oh, yeah, and to get you caught up, basically, either somebody did something bad to her, or she did something bad to herself. I think she did something bad to herself. I called it way back here. But let's watch.
Happy Father's Day, Cappers and camera folks. Welcome to the week in review of the Daily Capper.
The short-form program began its run here on YouTube back on June 20th, 2010.
Whoa, the video about people capping children, it was a YouTube fucking channel? Jesus.
And continued air.
I guess that's why it's called the Daily Capper, a YouTube rabbit hole. I thought this was just the name of his fucking series. Here it is, guys. If you're just joining now, this is the perfect time to join. Holy shit.
Airing weekly for over a year, with each episode having a runtime of roughly 5 minutes, primarily featuring this uncanny host and her robotic voice. And if she looks vaguely familiar, you might recognize her, or even the layout in general, as having come
smash or pass Mrs. Frizzle.
Pass. She's a cartoon character. I'm into these thick mommies, these thick real mommies.
From the old HBO series Crashbox, an educational program made for children, which features an eerily similar segment called Distraction News.
Distraction News with your anchor person,
Hotboxin
Dora
said,
Smarmy.
pass pause she A3.
Good evening.
And she's a cartoon. There's no way to tell if she's drawn to be a 3 or a 10 because she's a cartoon.
Hotboxin
the drawers
said,
weren't
you'll
thinking
fuck
about
a
that.
cartoon no problem though.
How? How? A cartoon is intangible. It's impossible.
Bing HE1234 said, Teethdaggers the goat, he's so cool he's on a boat. The females want to give him throat because he's the boat goat. He is so cool he is big like Tool, he is lit and is not a fool.
Okay, I'm not a fool.
Hotboxin said, nigga it's like reading a book.
In one way that was really graphic, Hotboxin. I liked that sentence. That was a really good sentence. So short.
Hotboxin said, imagination.
Yeah, you get it. How can you imagine fucking a cartoon?
I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news and then ask you 5 questions about what we've just reported.
But the Daily Capper was a much different show, as its creators stole the imagery from Crashbox and dubbed over it with this off-putting text-to-speech in order to tell the top weekly stories from the world of capping, with the channel's description reading, "The capping world is a world..."
That's insane, dude. I guess YouTube just wasn't regulated back then. What the fuck? This is a crazy ass shit. And guys, here's the description of the video. Let me go grab my food so I can finish the food by the end of the video when we can get into real streaming and reacting to viewer requested
Hotboxin
videos and doing
said,
all the rapping and all
"Bro,
the
you're
gaming."
talking to the guy who had to cut out Princess Peach art from Nintendo Power Magenzas just to bust a nut." Hotboxin said, "Old school." Bing HE1234 said, "Hell yeah, let's get some food."
Yeah, and that being said, while I'm grinding to my fridge, this is going to be a long stream, and I'm warning you ahead of time. So make sure you have all your snacks, and your water, and your green, and your caffeine. I've already been
Hotboxin
streaming 8
said,
hours. That's why I'm getting the
"Pre-internet
food.
comes were a mission."
Oh, why didn't you get a Playboy magazine? Oh yeah, guys, I'll be right back. And we're going to see what this YouTube channel's all about.
Hotboxin said, "Playboy? Son, we had the Walmart lingerie Obama's
ads."
_husband said, "Teeth is packing, he is never lacking, his hoe been cheating, yeah she's slacking.
Yeah, she's slacking.
Keep pass on frizzle, pussy so
Frizzle.
bomb it starts to sizzle.
We should make a song,
An alpha
guys.
male G, girls beg for his pee smoke."
Woo! Girls beg for the P smoke while I'm smoking on the G smoke. And I don't want no smoke. Let's squash that beef. Smoke.
World that is unknown and mysterious to some, but really there's nothing mysterious about it. The Daily Capper is here to report week by week what goes on in the capping world. The page is almost like a time capsule, preserving the wrongdoings of this otherwise obscure community, and putting it all out in the open. And because of this, investigators were understandably immediately drawn to the program, as it quite literally documented all of the highlights in the capping community, even discussing some of the group's major players
Said,
and victims
"Bro
at the
muted
time
my
that Tyler
rap,
Boo
what
had
da
been
flip?"
harassing Amanda.
I did not mute your rap. It muted itself. You type too much and then it stops talking. Then you can see my screen. You know I can't mute shit.
And thus began their deep dive, and ours as well, into the Daily Capper. And what better place to start than at the very beginning?
We are halfway through the year, and what better way to spend 365 days than on your computer screen looking for camera quotes? Despite what others think, summer is not the time to go outdoors swimming, being with friends. Rather, it is a time for girls and boys to turn their computers on and get dirty.
The show opens on a jar.
Who couldn't even like this fucking YouTube channel? Like, what did they expect to achieve out of it? They'll get their few niche people who like it. And then, like, they'll just go to jail.
Jarring note, with its creator being so crass that some might mistake this as a work of satire, though sadly this is far from the case, which becomes evident after only a few minutes when the tone is set for just how disturbing the Daily Capper was going to be.
These are some highlights from this past week. Nicole, 34, went to Tiny Chat and exposed her 15-year-old. She was later heroed and blackmailed by Doc Holliday.
Throughout the episode, multiple stories are told about what the capping community had been up to, with the host referring to the accusation of these caps as epic wins, a common phrase throughout the capping community, a true indicator of the time period in which the show
Smoking a
aired.
bowl.
But what makes this all the more chilling was that each of the girls that had been featured on the show were minors, with the creator making sure to mention their ages, like a 15-year-old, and even a group of 13-year-olds.
Let's start with this past Thursday. Epic win was delivered in the form of 4 13-year-old girls from Blog TV Jr. and all for a room of 300. A hero went on cam and streamed their video for them. These girls remain the most talked about girls in the capping world.
With these children...
Well, see, as sad as it is, this goes to show that this one woman who might have done something terrible to herself, all these other people it happened to, and I don't think all of them did
Hotboxin
something terrible
said,
to themselves.
if these guys had cartoons to fuck, they wouldn't have to go after kids. Hotboxin said, fucking weirdos. Hotboxin said, just like lowly fans gross fucks.
Well, the lolly fans are into cartoons.
Bearing the brunt of the community's blackmail that week. It was all
Obama's
laid out in black and
husband
white.
said,
Not only did this one
yeah,
episode
it's like
alone
watching
prove the
anime
existence
porn.
of
It's weird, that whole hentai shit, they are like little girls, with the way they talk and everything.
Yeah.
Hotboxin said, yeah, but I still have standards. That shit's gotta be grown up at least.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. That's
Hotboxin said, that's what I mean. Anime in the 90s wasn't like that.
Good.
Hotboxin said, they have gotten younger and whinier. Obama's husband said, this cartoon looks like if Mrs. Frizzle did crack instead of teaching kids.
I was thinking this looked like Mrs. Frizzle the whole time, dude. I was thinking, what a crazy coincidence.
Bing
Gotten younger and whinier.
HE1234 said, we should watch some hood rap videos instead of this pedo stuff.
I agree. And I'm done eating. So, that's all. Goal completed.
And
I'm
invite
done.
every Rondo to your stream.
Who's Rondo? Alright, guys. If you liked that video, it's called The Daily Chapter. A YouTuber. Wait, I want to say that over again. Alright, guys, if you liked that pedo video, we're gonna switch and stop doing weird shit. But if you want to continue doing weird shit, that video is called The Daily Chapter, a YouTube rabbit hole by Nick Crawley. Make sure to subscribe and like that video if you liked it. I got waking up out of the trance. I actually do not like that video, so I'm not gonna like it. If you enjoyed this episode of Teethdaggers Analyzes videos, make sure to subscribe below. Alright, guys. We're getting into
Obama's husband said,
I got some bread and I ain't want no beef. Really well. Man, I feel really well. Marley and blunts. Man, I'm chillin' at the beach. I'm broke still. Gotta have some weed. Bad bitch. Brought cake to the beach. Mackin'. Pockets fat, bread and cheese. Really well. Man, I feel really well. Bob Marley beers, sun and some keef.